Russell Westbrook has become one of the most hated players in the NBA, and a lot of it's well deserved. He gets in a ton of altercations, hogs the ball, stat pads, is hard to play with, and underachieves in the playoffs. But he's still my favorite player. No, I'm not delusional. I get it. I know what he does. I watch the games. But at the same time, he plays his ass off every night, is a leader in the locker room, gives 100% energy and effort, and leaves it all on the court. But for this video, let's forget about the on-court stuff. Let's talk about off-court Russell Westbrook. How nice is he? And no, I'm not even talking about the $8,000 tip he left at the hotel. That was nothing. He does stuff like that all the time. The only reason that was a story was because he happened to leave a tip and no one else did. So for those of you that want to say, well, he's a millionaire, none of the other millionaires did it, how about we give a guy some credit? When the coronavirus pandemic started, kids in Houston, like a lot of other kids, completely switched to online classes. And Russell Westbrook donated 650 computers to students that needed it. Yeah, you heard me right. 650 computers, so that way kids can continue their education without risking their lives. Or more so, their families' lives. But why just give away a bunch of computers when a bunch of students don't even know how to use them? Well, Westbrook solved that too. His Why Not Foundation actually teaches kids how to use computers, and even the more advanced stuff like coding and programming, so that way they can have a job too in the future of America. And a few years back in OKC, before school started, he also gave away a bunch of backpacks to kids on the street. He gave away around 65 backpacks. And I know that's not that much, but keep in mind he's giving his time here. He literally stood there and handed them out. He wasn't just sending a bunch of people to go hand out backpacks for him. And I think that's the point here, is we can talk about how much money Russell Westbrook makes any day of the week, and we can sit here and talk about how much of it he's giving away. But the point is, he's here giving away his time. He's here volunteering for his communities, giving away to kids, and he's actually there in person. During the holidays before the pandemic, I'll have a video of it here, but Russell Westbrook was at a school in OKC giving Jordan gear away to hundreds of kids for free. The only thing that was more important to the kids getting free Jordan gear in that moment was the fact that it was Russell Westbrook handing it to them. But yeah, we get it. Russell Westbrook gives back, right? A lot of athletes do that. Well, I got a story here that you may or may not have heard about his friend Kelsey Bars, who passed away in 2004. Russell Westbrook and Kelsey Bars wanted to play together in UCLA, and they played together in high school. However, in May 2004, Bars died from an enlarged heart during a pickup game. To honor Kelsey, Westbrook wears a KB3 bracelet that he wore ever since he got into the league, and he still wears it to this day. I'm gonna have Russ tell you about Kelsey Bars himself. Roll the clip.
I want everybody to know about Kelsey, how much of a great guy he was and how good he could be. Kelsey and I definitely both wanted to go to UCLA, go together and then go to the NBA.
Even walking across the street every morning to do Kelsey's chores before school.
His friendship with Kelsey meant a whole lot to him, that he was willing to do what he had to do to help the family out, to get through this traumatic moment that we were going through at the time.
What you hear about Russell Westbrook all the time is he's impossible to play with, he's a ball hog, he's a stat padder, he's selfish, he's arrogant, he turns the ball over too much, he shoots too many stupid shots, he gets into too many altercations. What you don't hear that much about is the kind of person that Russell Westbrook is. You hear about the player all the time, but there's a real human under that jersey, and I think that we need to remember that with a lot of these athletes. This is why, no matter what, I will always support Russell Westbrook. He could come into next season, shoot 0 for 40, get 20 turnovers, get into 20 altercations, get ejected. I don't care. I will always support him, and it's beyond basketball for me. So this has been the story of Russell Westbrook. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe for more content like this, and I will see you guys on the next upload. Thanks for watching.